Hello and welcome everyone, Stormy Sensei here. Tonight we're going to be playing through some more Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. To be honest, I actually really wanted to play Dust tonight, but I was too lazy to set up the Xbox. So we're going to play this instead. Hello there to Puppy Kong and to Chomper. Good to see you both. How brilliant is it? It's about like an A. Alright, this will be going to Lake Valor. But first, as we always do, it's berry time. Hey, you told me, or you told everyone in the Discord. Yeah, I actually do read all those messages, even though I don't respond to every one of them, because most of them don't really warrant a response. Good evening, E-Miller. I now see what Lucaria was talking about. This new update on YouTube Studio at least, when moderators show up into the chat, their names are no longer blue for me. They're gray just like everyone else's. They just have the blue wrench next to their name. I've been busy a lot. What have I missed? I don't think you missed much. I don't think that I streamed much recently. I've been playing a lot of City of Heroes, so you missed a lot there. You remember Eclipsico from last week when we were playing together? I got Eclipsico up to level 50, and they're on their way to becoming an incarnate. So that's like probably the biggest thing that's happened all week. We played some Unite, tried some Trevenant. Lost every battle with viewers. So you missed out on carrying us to victory. I don't really know what else happened this week. You were there for the Dust stream. Five more hours of 600. Does Samus count as a bird due to her Chozo DNA? Wonder when that was established in the canon. Because I know that she has human and Chozo DNA. Taking care of the whole family's cover is hard. Yeah, I mean, it's good that, well, I guess it's good and bad, because if you had a small family, then it would be easy to take care of them because there'd be so few of them. But there would be, you know, also fewer people to help out when they can. In a big family, there are more people to take care of, but there are also more people to take care. If you squint hard enough, you can actually still see the stuff. I've been playing a lot of ranked off-stream. Like normally, I only play Unite in order to do whatever daily missions I need. So if it says, you know, win with 2 Pokemon, and then like play ranked, I might do 2 CPU quick matches, and then 1 ranked match, something like that. But like every day now, I've been playing a lot of solo queue. Like today I played 8 games. And yesterday I played like 7. Influence is pretty serious. I know that people will tell you things like, well, I guess not many people will actually say about influenza, but like, you know, the flu, as it's commonly called, is caused by the influenza virus. And it actually kills like way more people every year than like most things in the world. It's like a pretty serious disease even though everyone gets it, and like a lot of people survive from it, so like it's not taken as seriously. Especially when we're in a worldwide pandemic and we've got COVID. In fact, one of the main reasons why it was so important for people to like wear masks and like be vaccinated and all this other stuff, it was mostly to slow the spread of COVID so that the hospitals wouldn't be overrun during flu season, because flu season is like almost over now. It starts around October, September or so. And then like you get a lot of hospitalizations during that time, and if they had the normal hospitalizations from flu, which usually fills up the hospital, and then on top of that we had, you know, COVID, then there wouldn't be any beds for any patients, and then things are really in trouble. Which they kind of already still are, but there's kind of this misconception that you know, masks and vaccines are supposed to like prevent you from getting sick and stop, well, just like stop COVID, period. But all along it's been slowing the spread and reducing the severity of your illnesses. I've just been doing the minimum of Unite daily missions. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think that I've been in talks with Isomorphic and Erico and Triviality about their new like esports thing, and like it just kind of got me pumped to like try hard in Unite. been taking care of us, and she's getting overexhausted. That's really rough. Wait, what? That one. Try hard already? I mean, it'd be kind of ridiculous if you just like tried less, you know? I always find it weird when people are like weirdly proud of how little they know about things. We're not going to replant these because they're kind of out of the way. Like I said, the flu is a serious thing. Like, people die from it all the time. Not resetting these. Beat Cynthia? Congratulations. Have you ever just gone to the Home Depot just to smell the wood? Not really. The only time I really go to Home Depot is to buy air filters. Sometimes bags of salt or water softener. So different and fun to have the battles be challenging after Sword and Shield. You should start doing all the rematches. Yeah, they're pretty good. Like all the trainers and gym leaders get really tough. I like the gameplay in this one a lot more. The thing is, like, the reason why it's so difficult and so fun is because the AI, like, kind of plays like a real person. And they also actually train their Pokemon, unlike in most games where you get to train your Pokemon and they don't train theirs. I haven't played this game ever in the morning time. I wonder if there's like anything special that happens. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it, I actually remember that special things happen in the morning. Like there are joggers that that come out in the morning. So like there are just probably some trainers that I've never fought before. I should probably plan to do something on one of these weekends early in the morning. She got wiped by Gyarados? Oh, Garchomp, okay. I was like, that sounds like the first Pokemon that they would throw out. Like you didn't even make it to the Gyarados, but you did make it to the Gyarados. By the time I recover, I'll forget how to play Unite. It only took you like a couple of days to learn, so like you'll be fine. Like even if you completely forgot from the start, you'd like get back into it pretty easily. Golem had the lowest health on your team? A Crobat and Alakazam even? Maybe it could have something to do with the IVs or the EVs on your various Pokemon, or maybe even, well, it couldn't be their nature, because there's no minus HP nature. So you ended up having a Golem, an Alakazam, a Crobat, probably a starter. It's actually a pretty unique group of Pokemon there. Plus and minus HP natures win. That'd be kind of interesting, because a nature usually means you get plus 10% of that thing. So like, I could imagine that most Pokemon would just go for plus HP. Like when you want to make your character, when you want to make your Pokemon bulky, you don't usually give yourself defense and special defense, you usually give yourself more HP. And since HP is already your largest number, almost always, I feel like plus HP is just usually going to be the way to go, unless you're like an attacker. But then it's even better actually, right? Because then you end up having, instead of having like minus special attack, or minus attack. You could go for minus HP for your like fast, frail attackers. Like all your glass cannons would just be like much better. You lose originality points for using Luxray, but at the same time he's Gen 4, so like it's not like you really had many other options for an electric type. But that's generally very varied team compared to what most people run in Gen 4. I actually recently had the opportunity to rewatch one of my first streams of Unite, and it's actually hilarious how bad I am. And like, I don't even understand what's going on in the game. Like, I'm just all over there like farming and scoring, and then suddenly Zapdos gets taken, and then I get like hit by the Thunderbolt from the Zapdos, and I'm like, well, that was weird. Why did I get hit by that attack? That did so much damage. What? I don't even understand what happened. It took me so long to figure this stuff out. The only fire type was Rapidash? Yeah, it's actually true. The only one you could have gotten was Infernape or Rapidash. You can get like a Houndoom in the underground. Can you do me a favor and stream for 5 hours so I can hit 600? No. But I can stream for like 2 hours tonight and then 2 hours tomorrow. And then if you watch the Smash After Work stream on Tuesday, then you'll be able to hit it then. Like the first one, Half-Life 1? Are you playing it on PC or do you have it on any particular console? Oops, I did not mean to. I was looking at chat there. Asperberry. I think that cures confusion. Isn't that Personberry? I don't think I'm going to replant these anymore. This one's kind of out of the way as well. I don't really like having to go through the bushes while I'm doing my berry runs. Can't leave because of influenza. Yeah, that's rough. But you know, you're doing your family a service because you don't want to mix COVID and influenza. You got it real bad. You collapsed from exhaustion? I don't really mind running into wild Pokemon, because at the very least it gives me a chance of getting Poké Rust. Well, doctor's orders. You better take that rest. Oh man, I replanted more berries. I'm gonna gotta come back here next time. Oh well. I was just running the Elite Four for experience points. It's a pretty common strategy, because like money doesn't matter. So you can just keep on fighting and you'll win some and you'll lose some. But the Elite Four gives you a lot of experience points, more than any other way of getting experience points in the game. How long have you both been sick, or like when did the first member of your family get sick, and when did the most recent person get sick? The quarantining will help though, because eventually you'll run its course in each of your bodies and then you won't be passing it amongst each other. You don't want to have the attitude of like, oh, well, we already have it, so we can't get it again, because you actually can get it again, because, you know, viruses mutate really, really rapidly. A week ago, you got another week of this, unfortunately. But on the bright side, some of you will start getting healthy soon, so... I'm not sure if this is a Spanish versus English thing, but we spell influenza with a Z instead of an S. Influenza. The blueberry is just used for poppins, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I see. You accidentally double encoded that. It's like in programming. You sometimes gotta make sure that you're not accidentally allowing like HTML injection. So like instead, if you were told to write your name and you to put like, you know, bracket, or not bracket, but like what would you call that? I mean, I guess it would be less than, be greater than, and then your name, and then like greater than slash less be less than. So basically put the bold brackets over it. So like this. So depending on how safe your website is, instead of showing that word that I just typed in the chat, it would just show the word example, but it would be bolded because it's in HTML. It would like basically be executing the HTML. This sort of stuff is pretty dangerous because you can like literally do anything with HTML, including like give people a hyperlink to go to some website and download a thing. So you have to be like extra careful with it. But sometimes if you're too careful with it, then you'll double encode things. So you'll end up actually showing them the brace's HTML code instead of showing them what the code is supposed to represent. So you did something similar. You thought that we used an S instead of a Z, so you overcorrected for it. Almost done here. We're actually getting pretty good at this. We're 10 minutes ahead of the last time we did this. Eventually we're going to be like super quick. I also kind of like this though because it's pretty casual and I get to just like focus on chat for a while. I don't have to worry about you know, gaming for a bit and then having to read chat and catching up and things like that. Kind of ironic, but you know, resting a lot, like a lot, drinking a lot of water and like sleeping a whole bunch is going to speed up your recovery, and overworking yourself and you know, worrying about others is actually going to make it take longer for you to recover yourself. Well, Demon was already the last person to get sick, so she'll probably be the last person to recover. As the other members of your family get well, she won't have to worry herself so much about taking care of them. And eventually, you know, she'll have more people able to take care of her in return instead. So, you know, there's still hope. Things are not too dire. So the big thing that everyone is complaining about for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is the visuals and the controls and being too faithful. Where are you on that? I love the visuals. Like the moment that I saw them, I was like, yeah, I really hope that the rest of the series continues in this art style. Because the thing about Pokemon is that like they're all cartoony and you can't really like make it like the Pokemon themselves were drawn as like fantastical creatures, you know? And so it would be really weird for you to have like a realistic, like imagine we're playing, you know, God of War or like Assassin's Creed, but then you somehow still have to throw out a Pikachu. That's how you end up with things like Detective Pikachu, where you look at it and it's like, wait a minute, Jigglypuff has fur? That's so weird. So like, I think that Pokemon should just stay more cartoony, and the more cartoony the better. Like, they'll be fine being, like, if anything, if they wanted to change the art style, they could go to like shell shading, like Wind Waker and things like that. But the recent transition to be like more serious looking from like the last two generations has just brought people to say like, oh, this doesn't look good. Now some of that is because the developers for the game have been doing a certain art style their entire career, and then suddenly they're supposed to change to this new art style. Like they've been developing for handhelds and a certain screen width and things like that. So it's not weird for them to like be bad at doing, you know, large scale stuff or like console stuff. So that's some of it. And then, so if they kept on doing it, they would get better at it over time. But I think that this art style is great. I also like Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. I think these two are really great additions to the games. The only thing that I really, really wish is that we had reusable TMs, because those are really nice in Sword and Shield. It was my first time having reusable TMs because the last time I played the games was Gen 4. So like, it's kind of interesting from my perspective because the last game that I played in the franchise was Diamond version, followed by Sword, followed by Diamond version again. I guess technically somewhere in there I also played Let's Go Eevee, but like, I can play Gen 1 like a million times. So I love the art style. I don't really know why anyone would complain about the controls. They seem fine. I'm playing with a Pro controller. Maybe on a Joy-Con they're terrible or something. I don't really know. Some complaints that I've heard about people, or heard from people, is that some of the additions that they added in Platinum version weren't brought into Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I wouldn't really know about that because I didn't play Platinum version, so like the game seems fine to me. And they made they added more difficulty to the to everything, but they also like they kind of did both, right? They made the game more difficult in terms of the AI and the opposing Pokemon. Then they also made it easier by having the Underground have all the super-powered Pokemon that you can catch at your level, with the wide variety of stuff that you shouldn't really be able to catch yet. So I like that they made it more difficult and also gave you an out in case like you weren't really able to like gel with the difficulty. Oh, the honey trees are terrible, but they have the Underground now, so like I can't really complain that much about it because I'm still able to complete the Pokédex easily, you know? Alright, I'm catching up on chat here. What I really mean is the animation. What's wrong with the animation? Oh no, they blew up the lake. Not the magic harp. Would you like to join the magic hop and flop around in the mud? I like the black and white 2 art style. I've seen it. Didn't really play it though. Like, I've seen a couple of them. So maybe my problem is that, like, I've played Pokemon for 20 years, right? 1996 until like 2010 or so. So like, I don't really understand what is even meant by the controls are clunky. These are the same controls that have always been. Like 4 text boxes per action. And that's just RPGs generally, I guess. Like, here's how much damage was dealt. Oh, well, this person attacked this person, they did this much damage, it was a critical hit. Here's some effects that happened afterwards. Like, that just seems like normal stuff to me. Oh, I should have checked. They could have had dry skin. Like, you'll see it when I play games like Breath of Fire 2, or like, that's probably the most texty one. There are a couple of other ones though. You can't get a Munchlax in the underground? What about a Snorlax? How awful. You should use the HM thing on your pocket, because then you just use it immediately. Oh no, the only way to get a Munchlax is through trees? How awful. If you replace all that with just like press R and then A, then you just rock climb immediately. I'll show it the next time it's appropriate too. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I mentioned in the Discord that I did choose the electric guitar for this week's Unite Squad quests. So in Pokemon Unite, if you join a Unite squad, which is just basically like a clan or something like that and it's just a mobile game type thing, then if you participate in battles, then you gain squad points, and then at the end of the week, you get certain rewards. This week's reward is an electric guitar sticker, because that's what was voted on last week. But by the time they had voted, I had already chosen the acoustic guitar. So in like 3 more weeks we'll have gotten everything there is to get. There's really no hidden items anywhere? How surprising. I was asking about the cult. One of the stickers that you can use is a corphish saying hi. I recognize your face. You're the child who raided the Team Galactic building in Eternal City. Jupiter should be ashamed of herself, being beaten by a child like that. Anything and anyone that opposes Team Galactic must be crushed. Even their thought of opposition will not be tolerated. Well, it's a good thing that you didn't transfer them to Sword and Shield, because they probably would not have been able to come back. I think it's kind of a good thing because like if you think about it, Sword and Shield was around for a long time before Pokemon Home came out. And then it took a while for Let's Go Pokemon to be able to be transferred around. And I think it's kind of a good thing for that as well. Because you don't want to just kind of like build up a whole team and whatnot. Oh, revenge? That's really unfortunate. Why wouldn't they? There's like, you're basically protecting the viewers from themselves. Or not the viewers, but the players from themselves. It's like too easy for them to just like just like transfer over everything all at once, play through it all, and then say, alright, now what's next? It's like, imagine in Pokemon Unite, or like, okay, imagine this actually. Imagine in Smash, the developers didn't do the DLC one at a time. They just said, here's all the DLC that we're going to be doing, and they're all going to release like next week at the very start of the game. You know, it's kind of like prolonging the value for the game. Oh, Krogan wants to learn Toxic? Yes, please. One of my favorite moves. I said that. Well, I didn't say it because I was quoting someone else, but that was the game director from XCOM that said that. They were talking about how the turn limit within the XCOM games was put in place to stop the player from basically just turtling up and then having the enemies come one by one. But after I read that and saw that interview, I did bring it up a couple of times on stream. Why is there Ace Bronzor? I guess that wasn't their ace. I guess their ace was Toxicroak, but they brought out their ace before they brought out their fodder. May have heard it elsewhere in the context of Breath of the Wild. Maybe you heard it during Video Game Designer's Toolkit. I think that's the name of the YouTube channel. But that XCOM quote is pretty popular. Like, it's used pretty frequently when people talk about why developers do things. Even a commander only managed to buy his time? Ah, that's fine. A child like you will never be able to stem the flow of time. Team Galactic will get the 3 legendary Pokemon of the lakes. With their powers, we will create an entirely new universe. By now, Mars will capture the Pokemon of Lake Verity. Really, this giant open space, and there's nothing hidden here? That's so crazy to me. How could they design this whole space and there's like nothing for me to pick up off the ground? I do remember this scene in the original game, and it is actually even more tragic in the upscaled graphics. Like, having little lava come up, because before it was just like the Magikarp and there would be like some water here and there, but it wasn't really as clear, like, well, it was clear what had happened, but it just wasn't as interesting to look at. Must be one of the most ridiculous examples of suspension to believe how we don't talk about how literal fourth graders are defeating gods and dismantling global crime organizations. We actually joke about that all the time. Well, not us on this channel, but like, generally. Why is it raining? Since when does it rain here? Also, I should be able to swim on this now, right? I don't think that I fought any of the trainers on the ocean here. Wild Wingull? Do I have a Wingull yet? I don't. Will this Metal Claw knock it out? It is not very effective. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm like twice this thing's level. I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball at it. I feel like it's a pretty common trope though. You know, if you think about most fiction, is usually a very young child taking on things. Like, even if you think about like Star Wars, you know, Luke Skywalker was, you know, about to graduate from high school because he was talking about going off to the academy and becoming like a fighter pilot or whatever. You know, Harry Potter was literally a high schooler, or he started off as an elementary schooler basically. Okay, that was not a trainer to defeat, apparently. I don't have the ability to rock climb yet. Oh yeah, I should show you this thing here. So like, there's this text box, right? And you can do all that text. Instead, you can do, which one is it? I think it's 20. So you can do this one here. And then you can just like, oops, I pressed it too fast. And so you can just like press R and it remembers where you last were. Do I have quick balls? I have access to quick balls. But if I caught things in quick balls, then like half the Pokemon in my Pokemon boxes would be quick balls and half of them would be Pokeballs. What is my least favorite starter? I mean, there are a lot of starters that I haven't actually ever used. So like, I've never used Tepig or like really anything past Gen 4, you know? How do we get over there? Here we are. So out of the Pokemon that I've actually seen, probably my least favorite would be the alligator. Is that right? What are the other ones that I have as options? Yeah, it would be for alligator. It would be my least favorite. She was like spinning while she was, what's it called? Spinning while swimming. I see the speed run for this game. I've seen one clip of the speed run for this game, so not really no. You said your second least favorite is Chikorita, but you didn't say, and you also said I'm about to be burned alive, but I don't know what the first one was. Like, who's your least favorite? I'll have to say it again. It was like lost to the YouTube ether or something. No. I didn't knock him out in one hit. That's the worst possible outcome. Probably gonna paralyze me too. Oh, it didn't even paralyze me. Looks like my luck is looking up. You use a glitch involving menus and stairs to get a single unit off the floor, then just walk over all the invisible walls into the loading zones. That is a pretty interesting one. The rain boosting makes these not as difficult actually, because they're like, I'm doing half damage because they're not very effective, but it's I'm getting boosted because it's in the rain. I actually still don't know what the rain boost is. I think it's 1.5. So my defense is down and my attack is down. I don't know, Stormy is like 6 hours behind you. That's like, well, that's like a whole week basically of streams. So maybe Stormy can't actually touch you. Hex would be pretty cool. And it is better than these terrible moves that I currently have. Why does Screech have 85% accuracy? It's like not even that great of a move. Like Charm has 100% accuracy, Screech has 85. Fourth place, what happened? Well, Chomper's been gunning for your place for quite a while now. It's hard to tell, well, I mean, the water that I can walk on is like slightly more blue. Oops. I was not expecting that. I didn't even see him there. I was too busy with my eyes on that Pokeball that I was trying to get. Is this gonna be Cloud 9? No. So then what does... I think it's Own Tempo? I think Own Tempo is the other ability. Or is it Synchronize? I don't really know. No one really uses Golduck. Well, then I can play Gardevoir instead. I was also thinking, like, you know, maybe I would play, what's it called? Unist or something, or Uniclear. But my Line is really, really, really terrible. Well, if we were playing Unite, then I could play Gardevoir while you play Garchomp, or the reverse. Altinum, that's your character. I'm probably even worse with Altinum. I don't even know what button you're supposed to press in order to reload. But I can, like, I mean, that actually kind of would be interesting, because I can just actually go through her mission mode. Will we Robo Stormy's 500-hour special? That's a good question. We're first Smash, and I play Chomper's characters. Alright, that's fine. Trying to learn Poison Jab. Oh, maybe I already know Poison Jab. Yep. Do I have dry skin? What do I have? Where's my ability here? Yep, dry skin. Toxicroak could be my lead right now. Poison everything and then Venoshock everything. I wonder if Venom Drench is in this game. Alright, Waterstone. There's a hidden item down there. There are probably actually a lot of places that I need to explore now that I'm able to surf. Like, I could probably go deeper into Mount Coronet, but I don't think there's really any point in doing so yet because I can't rock climb yet. We're slowly running out of surfs here. My Metal Claw is not very effective. Running out of surfs. I think I got 5 left. 6 left, something like that. Yeah, 5 left. And it takes more than 1 to knock out a Gyarados as well. I just realized Empoleon's now level 50. First level 50 Pokemon. Yeah, these numbers on the right hand side show you how many you're allowed to use left. It's your number of power points. It's very similar to like Final Fantasy 1, where like you're able to just use a certain amount of magic per level. So you're able to use like, you know, maybe 5 level 5 magic, or not 5, yeah, 5 level 5 magic, like 20 level 1 magics. When you run out of power points for all your moves, then you use this attack called Struggle. It's typeless, and it deals a very small amount of damage, and it causes you to take off like a quarter of your HP afterwards. Swords Dance on a Craniados? Oh, that's scary stuff. Focus Energy, Rock Polish, Swords Dance. I mean, you would never live long enough to actually set all of this up, but it's just hilarious to think, like, what if you could? Yeah, Swords Dance is probably better than Focus Energy. Yeah, if I go to a Pokemon Center and heal my Pokemon, then I'll get all my power points back. But there's actually a strategy and competitive that has to do with basically stalling out your Pokemon so that all they can do at the end is struggle to death. It's a PP stall strategy. Only one party sticker? Okay, interesting. Apparently there's nothing else for us to do back here. Once we get Rock Climb, we will explore a lot more. Looks like our team is slowly coming together. I don't remember what my other 3 Pokemon are supposed to be. I have it written down somewhere. Let's see. Pretty sure I put them on a Pokemon Showdown team together. Looks like I have a whole bunch of choices, and I just need to figure out which ones I want to actually add to the team. When I came here earlier, it wasn't raining. Mysteriously, there's nothing here. Alright, let's see. May as well do all 3 lakes tonight. And then then we can deal with Team Galactic tomorrow. I mean, I don't know what's coming up next, so we should just explore what we're doing right now. Talking to your mother heals you, as it should. Oh, there's an item back here somewhere. Keystone. Well, that's interesting. I didn't expect to find that here. Is my memory just bad? Okay. No, my memory is not bad. That is exactly what I expected it to be. Crystal was the first and last time I played a traditional Pokemon game. I was young, I had no idea what I was doing. Yeah, I have like some experience with that as well. It's kind of weird because like I played Pokemon Red and Blue without knowing what I was doing and somehow beat the game. And then by the time I got Pokemon Yellow, I like was basically following a guide step by step on everything. What timing? These galactic scoundrels are after the legendary Pokemon. Helped on. Okay. How dare you? You misguided thugs. Dawn needs your help. Oh yeah, you said that. Oh, okay, I'm able to go around him. Oh, they got me good. I was about to go, like, walk into the other guy, but I'm hit a double battle. They're gonna do a good job of stalling me. They got 2 people. Each of them had 3 Pokemon. Oh, perfect. I have Surf, but I also have Dry Skin. Ooh. We get a Rapid Dash here. You know what that means. Smart Strike? What a weird thing for me to learn. That's like a steel attack that never misses. Somehow it's better than everything that I've got. That's so sad. In terms of base power, but it still isn't as strong because of same type attack bonus. Alright, off into space you go. Bye, Rapidash. What shall we evolve next? They only have 2 Pokemon each? How do they plan on beating me? I wonder if it's even possible to get this far and not be overleveled against these enemies. Because, like, they're level 32. I'm pretty sure that the previous gym leader was way stronger than this. But I guess they are supposed to convey the fact that these are just grunts. Ooh, we get Tentacool. Well, the Tentacool. I like contemplated catching that Tentacool that we found on the ocean. But I was like, you know, we're about to get a Tentacool anyway. $80 tentacles? That's so many. Alright, who's next? There's so many water types in this region. Draftring actually is already in their final form. They're never going to evolve. I need to get a Ditto so I can get Vespiquen. These are all with friendship. Actually, that's not friendship. That's Dawnstone, I think. I think I have a Dawnstone. Maybe it's a Shining Stone? Or a leaf stone? Or maybe I'm just completely wrong and it's not by stone, it evolves by level? I like how you tested out whether I actually remembered to update the question. Like, you clearly knew the answer, and you were like, you know, I know what the answer should be, but maybe Stormy just forgot to update his answer key. I say we do Shellos next with Storm Drain. This Shellos is about to gain like 1,000,000 levels. Stormy Sensei is Team Galactic, the Pokemon of the lake. Wait, what? Oh, you want me to talk to the enemy? Okay. And that face, it brings back bad memories. I'm talking about the Valley Windworks. I caught a whole bunch of trouble for that incident. You don't remember me? Fine, I'll just tell you who I am again. I'm Mars, one of Team Galactic's commanders. This was the toughest battle I've had yet. Mars's Prugly literally could have wiped my whole team. I actually think I needed to use revives in order to actually beat that battle. I need to keep on like swapping intimidate users around for it. No chance, you're not going to play the hero here. You're going down. So is Dawn going to just like watch me fight this guy? This girl? Not quite sure. Yeah, Dawn's really just going to watch me fight this person. That's a lot of stats to be gained. You know, I've actually never used Gastrodon in battle before, or in a playthrough. I probably won't do it this time just because Gastrodon is so cliche to be using in Diamond Pearl. That was with a critical hit. Right, here comes the real battle here. Is it gonna be Prugly again? Yep. It's the rematch of the century. I've gotten a bit stronger since the last time we fought, though. Prugly's faster than I am. How? Does it have Prankster? Maybe it has Prankster. It might actually just be faster than me, despite being 10 levels lower. Dawn's out here giving moral support. Pretty much. Again and again. Anyone want to evolve here? Nice. Wingle's evolving and Pelipper. I knew that was going to be a quick one. Time to send another Pokemon out into orbit. Mesprit, the being of emotion. Asleth, the being of willpower. And Uxie, the being of intelligence. Now we have all three. You can look forward to what Team Galactic has in store. Both you went up against full-fledged criminals. The fact that you're unharmed is reason enough to celebrate. What about Lake Acuity? Is Barry safe? Well, they said they got all three of them, so I shouldn't expect Barry to be fine. It's getting pretty late, but I think we have just enough time to do one more at Lake Acuity. Oh, never mind. We don't have time to go to Lake Acuity. That's so far away. We'll start our journey towards Lake Acuity next time. That's so far away. We've been going for an hour and a half, and it's about 1 AM. So I think that we've made it far enough for tonight. At this time, let's see if I can find someone to raid. I doubt it. Everyone's kind of moved on from this game, I feel like. But if you enjoyed today's stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. And let's see who's live with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. 28 hours exactly. Okay. No one. I mean, there are actually a couple of people that were live, but they are no longer live because it's late at night. So hopefully everyone enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Take care and goodbye.